Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome finally to episode 25 of TGC Radio. And since I've been incredibly lazy with TGC Radio ever since basically I decided to make it bi-weekly, I'll be honest, as well as being lazy with the monthly stuff as well. So this episode 25, like I said, is going to be all about April 2024 all the way through June 2024 as I'm recording this on the final day of June. So there's a lot to talk about. I went through and found the top 12 of each artist, albums, and songs, and I'm going to try and just talk about everything all in one go as quick and concise as I can. But with that being said, throughout all those months, throughout all 3 months there, the top artist for me was The Main, and the most things to mention would be specifically the albums Lovely Little Lonely and Can't Stop Won't Stop, and song-wise specifically Taxi, Black Butterflies, and Deja Vu, both from Lovely Little Lonely, and from Can't Stop Won't Stop, Everything I Ask For. And those are easily some of my favorites from the band, as well as my favorites from the records as well. My second most played band was Against the Current, as you could probably expect. And while there's not an album specifically to mention, there's 3 songs, and that is Blindfolded, Good Guy, and Talk. And again, I love all 3 of those. It took me a while to eventually listen to their most recent stuff, from Post Fever, but I finally did that earlier this year, and I love all of them. And even Wildfire has grown on me, like I've talked about in the past. And Talk is just such a good, just pop-punk banger from their early work. And then the next band to mention is 3 Days Grace, but not really a song or album specifically from my criteria I was looking for to make the list. So just, they're number 3 in general for artist. And then same kind of situation for number 4, and that's Spanish Love Songs. Again, not really an album or song specifically. Their Alkaline Trio cover, We've Had Enough, was close to making the list, but it did just miss out, but I guess I mentioned it anyway. Then we have artist number 5, which is Rush, and it's just one album, Permanent Waves, and specifically one song, The Spirit of Radio, which, of course, I think is generally one of the best songs they've ever written. Personally, I do think so. Obviously, 2112 all put together is obviously number 1. You can't argue that, I don't think, but if we're removing that, or considering 2112 as, it's split up into 7 parts, as it is on the record originally, then I would say the best, more traditional song is Spirit of Radio. Regardless, you know what I mean. Artist number 6 is Cassidy McKenzie, and she's got 2 songs to mention, and that is Leave Me Alone and When I Was You, but I could also mention every song that she's released this year. And since the last episode that I recorded, she's even released 2 more, which are both good. And then my former favorite band, All Time Low, gets in here for just 1 song specifically, and that is No Idea from Dirty Work. And again, I don't know why. For some reason, once I got a little bit into this year, No Idea got stuck in my head, and I can't get it out. I do still like the song a lot, though. But then artist number 8 is Echo Smith, and no song in particular, but just Talking Dreams in general, which is literally one of my favorite records ever at this point. Speaking of one of my favorite records ever at this point, artist number 9 is Paramore, and their record After Laughter is worth mentioning for the list. And then no album or song for band number 10, but that is just Rise Against in general. Then we have the band Saint. Of course, the main project of Tay, formerly of We Are the In Crowd. And it is her first, and so far only, solo record, Smile and Wave, and it's specifically the song If You Ever Feel Alone, but there are a few others from that record as well that I have been coming back to a lot recently, and have really, I already liked the whole record, but some of the songs have even been growing on me even more, like like a With or Without Me and an Eyes Are Open. But it's mainly If You Ever Feel Alone, and that's why it's the only one on the list proper. Then we have Bring Me the Horizon in at number 12. And that is, again, specifically just the song Run from That's the Spirit, but I also did check out and very thoroughly enjoyed their newest record, Posthuman Next Gen. I enjoyed most of that record quite a bit, and so I figured I should mention that as well, but for the list, Run's the only thing that really made it on here. But then we have a few just quick small mentions, and that is Pearl Jam's new album Dark Matter, Saint Asonia's second album Flawed Design, Every Avenue's song Tell Me I'm a Wreck, Green Day's newest record Saviors, and My Chem's The Black Parade. Dark Matter I thought was just a really good record. Definitely one of Pearl Jam's best records in quite a while. Flawed Design, even if, you know, I really don't find myself coming back to 3 Days Grace or Saint Asonia or anything like that very much anymore, I do still think Flawed Design is a very solid record, and it's the best writing Adam's ever done. Tell Me Marek is just a song, a pop-punk song I love. Saviors, I do think genuinely is a solid record, and again, I think it's their best output since American Idiot. And then Black Parade, I think genuinely, again, is... I don't know if I consider a perfect record outside of genre, but at least for like the genre it's in, for the scene, I think Black Parade is perfect for that. So yeah. But in general, that's really all I've got. I don't have much else to say, and I just want to kind of, like I said, do a quick, concise recording for episode 25, talk about my most listened to stuff from April through June, and get something out there for TGC Radio. So yeah, I'm not going to draw this out any longer than it needs to be. I hope you enjoyed TGC Radio episode 25. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, share it on social media, do all that good stuff, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye guys!